I too started my career in almost 15, 16 years ago as a CRM consultant. But that time, if you know something, SD pricing, integrations, replications, master data, and transaction data, that is more than enough. If you know SD, that is fine also. And CS completely PM and CS guys we used to work. So, for example, if you are integrating call center kind of thing only, PM notification will create, and then rest of the things will take care the CS guys. So that's how it works now. So what is happening now? Now SAP decided to come to the S4HANA system now, and maybe 2025 or 2030. 30 that CRM would not be there, and maybe say S4HANA C4C would be there, will be there as a cloud solution, and CS also will be no more, and SAP CRM also no more by 2030. I believe CS is them they would start by 30. I think they would start their support also from SAP side. So it means we all experienced guys, we need to learn the upgrade version of the S4HANA CS, that is called S4HANA Service. So now the most important S4HANA CRM guys and as well as the S4HANA CS guys. So if they want to survive in the SAP market, definitely they have to upgrade to S4HANA Service Management.
May I ask one question here, Venkat? Okay, when a company choose S4HANA Service or S4HANA CS, what should be the criteria for that to differentiate? If they want to upgrade from an old, either ECC or from old versions of S4HANA.
Mhm. If, for example, see, can you repeat again your question?
Okay, my question is, let's say a company is on ECC, they want to move to S4HANA. So should they
Mhm.
choose directly S4 HANA Service or they start with S4 HANA CS? What should be the criterion for that kind of a decision, right? The path forward, or what should be
See,
the. Hmm.
yeah,
Is
and
my
I
question
understand.
clear for you now?
And I understand. And your question is
Yeah.
completely valid. That is the confusion has a lot of experience guys also, but it's not like how the business partner replicate all these things. This is the concept of different now. For example, a state question is your answer is simply if anything, if you're having any, whether it is a new project, if it is a new project, blindly you have to go for S1 service. There is no question of CS now. Is it clear?
Yeah, got it.
That,
But and if it's or if they're moving from ECC to S4, that time also they need
yes,
to go for service. Since
service. Yes,
okay,
yes, 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 sunset now. It's going almost now. Whatever upgrade of it, whatever you are deciding for new projects and new upgrade, you have to go for the service only because by 30, previously they planned for 2025. Now it's moving to the 30 only. So, so they have to, if there is new implementation, there is no question of the SAP CRM or SAP CS. They have to go for a directly S4 service only. That's how from SAP recommendation and support also important, right?
got it. Yeah, you can proceed.
So let's go to this and some PDF documents. So as you know, yeah. So yeah. So overview of SAP is S4HANA service. So if you talk about the service, in a service we give me a second.
Venkat, are you, sorry, Venkat, are you sharing anything?
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm sharing. Oh, sorry. I'm not sharing, right? So wait, give me a second.
Okay. Venkat, you there?
I'll share you the video anyways.
Okay.
Yeah, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, Venkat, yes.
Yeah, is it my voice is audible now? Is it clear now? Better
Yes,
than
clear. Yes, clear.
sorry, I have a sore throat actually. So
No problem. Continue, please.
okay.
Yeah, Venkat, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Give me a second. Just let me open it. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. So here, yeah. So this is a training we are planned for the. So what is my agenda is today I will take the demo. What is S4HANA service and what we are going to cover. And this is a training is of 40 hours. Maybe it may extend based on our your experience, your level questions, and maybe the real time scenario, some of the things. And but I will cover it completely end-to-end processes, all whatever the service process has, and with my experience also with the last 2 years and completely I worked on as a completely solution consultant for the two projects. So and I'm handling two projects, so I definitely will give my experience on this one also. And this module is really suitable for the S4HANA CS and S4HANA CRM guys also because they have to upgrade both and the both CRM SAP CRM consultant have to be used. Maybe if they are going for a management level, they no need not required. Maybe they that time also they required. Otherwise, if they are on to the consulting, definitely they have to upgrade to CRM and as well as the CS people they have to upgrade it because it's already CRM will no more after CRM and CS is no more after 2030. So that is the agenda, and I'll cover all the topics later. But let's go to the demo. What is CS? And this is SAP has given. So we can anyhow you are all experienced guys. You know what is cloud and what is S4HANA on-premise. So SAP has provided all cloud version as well as the uh, on-premise version. So and hybrid also. You know hybrid means you already cloud and on-premise both integrated. It's called a hybrid. So if it is a fresher, I could have to explain you more, but already you know so what is cloud and what is on-premise. Cloud has a lighter version and on-premise has a uh, on-premise has a more options, so we can integrate many things. We can have at the box also our on-premise our own box and cloud is a user-based and database will maintained by the SAP. That are so already your experience guys. I wanted to explain all those things. So let's go to the direct topic itself only. It's and you know what is HANA and how HANA works. Previously ECC and HANA there is a different lot of differences there. So because it's own database and SAP is planning to integrate many systems, SRM, APO, CRM, all bring into one box, and they're making one box. So, like if you say SD, I think someone know one SD. SD, if we talk about SD, some of the processes, APO, all those things came to again SAP, to S4HANA system. And when it comes to CS, because if you talk about the CS, I remember in olden days and 2006, 7, 5 time. For example, if you want to in one of the project in medical device project, they have a call center. Call center is separate system, and backend S4HANA is SAP SM service management or this service management PM. So we only used to create in call center. They have a call center setup that is for CRM and just notifications used to create, like there and used to create the service request, and we need to integrate to the replication has to happen to ECC system, and PM notification used to create, and they will take the PM notification. Then SAP CS team guys will again do the work order everything. Then later they realize that okay, this is a older version, so then they come up with a CRM service, and service also replication used to happen. Then again, that is a different process used to happen. So now what is SAP motto is, there are many systems they are bringing into the one system. So how fast it is in memory everything. So not to discuss, but like directly go to the, so if it is a freshers and if they don't know anything, I could have explained you more, but it's not required for you. Yeah, this is the most important. This one, yeah, SAP Service and Intelligent Enterprise. So as I told you, we have SAP Service Cloud version is there, and that is the lighter version, and S4HANA Service. So if you see here, S4 Cloud for Service, C4C, how it will be very effective if you have a chat, email, IoT integration, phone, ticket, everything. For example, if you are maintenance orders and there are repair orders, these kind of things if you have, then definitely they have go for the S4HANA. S4HANA Enterprise will be better for them. If the lighter version has, then they can go for the cloud. But SAP has given the two options. And field service management. This is a field service management is a I'll give one example scenario here. In CS also, field service management is a cloud system actually. Completely the SAP system. It's a cloud system. How it will happen? For example, I will give the best example. Service quotation is created, then follow up is service order. Once service order is follow up is done, once they release the service order, so once they release the service order, it will go to the it will go to the FSM system, because you will have BTP system. BTP, there is a BTP system. In the BTP system itself only, it will create the licensing and skills. It means labels, whatever the technician is there, definitely skills will be automatic. Skills will be created in that one automatically. Once it is released, it has a rules. It will automatically, there are two things. If they can automate the completely based on the rules, their job code, job skills, it will go to directly technician. Otherwise, it will go to the field service management system, and there is a dispatcher will is there. The dispatcher will assign manually to the available available technician. Once it is assigned release, it will go to their handheld devices, so that they can go to the on-site and they can perform the job. And the best thing is that they can and then IoT also implemented here. So it means they can go to the technician, they can track their travel time, and if the travel time and whatever their job, clock in, clock out, everything they will check from their mobile devices only. They can track easily, and as well as, and they can see the customer, where is the customer also, easily they can track also. So if he cannot say that okay, so he's somewhere else and he's sitting somewhere else hotel, and I can say I'm already at a customer side. So it's not possible with a field service management. They can easily track where is the person already is sitting on is it client side or is outside. So yeah, all the mobile devices, and there are two devices. One is for customer they have given. One is crowd portal. Crowd portal nothing but the, SAP CS will was always they don't have technicians, so we need to rely on the vendor, third party vendors also. They are partners. So they have given, if you are implementing field service management, And one of the last project, we implemented field service management for drop shipment. Technician has to do, so we have given the field service applications to the our vendor also. So that is called crowd portal. So this is a field service is separate module, and this is a cloud version. Yeah, this is S4HANA service. So
One
we'll see
question
here.
here, Venkat. One question, sorry. One question. So how does
Yeah.
these different systems interact, or is it through iDocs, or how is the information flows from one system to the other system here?
It's called BTP. You can Google it. There's integration only, but it's called BTP.
Okay.
Yeah, it is integration. IDOC is not there. BTP is instead of BTP. I understand. Previously, the CRM IDOC is another concept. Is a BTP concept
Okay.
now. If you see the BTP in latest version, you can understand. Even in the employee, and most important here, you should have the mini HR data. If you are not implementing also HR, but you should have mini master HR master data, and your skills and everything will be created. Certificate called certificates. Those skills you need to update, and those will be replicate as a skills.
Okay.
So here, see, this is strategy of, I think you all know, for all SAP back office, SAP Service back office. So if you see here, past CRM service is there, CRM separate service separate is there. So if you are core processes, if you are implementing core processes, then only SAP CRM service was there. But for example, front office kind of things, if you needed, then it was not there. For example, I will give one basic example. One more example. CS is there. For example, PM orders, I told you, right? When I worked on one university project, a maintenance project. They implemented S4HANA service, S4HANA CRM, ITSM for all the requests, everything. But for example, the maintenance, if for maintenance, like maybe some in a hostel or something in a university, they have issues are there, plumbing issues or anything. And that time, what will happen in ITSM? They will get, okay, this is maintenance audit or power cut issue, or else water not clicking. So what happened is we should have a CRM system for that one. You cannot capture this one in the S4HANA CS. So we in that solutions, definitely it's required SAP CRM ITSM. So ITSM is create the one notification, and it goes to the again back office team. CS team will take all the whatever again the process confirmations or service order confirmation, everything, those kind of things. So now when it comes to here, the feature of S4HANA service is not required. You can have front office, like you can have integrate the call center, you can have integrate the call center, chat, email, you can integrate chat, email, telephone. Those are all things we can integrate, and whatever and you'll see the next chapter also. You will have the most powerful web UI, and as well as the IC also you can integrate. So you can work as same completely SAP. I think someone is SAP CRM, right? Completely, but they have good, but then they can implement the S4HANA CRM also here. Webland and everything. That is most important here. In my previous project with this latest project, I am completely giving the solutions of the SAP CRM and CIC, web client and IC. There are many solutions. There are many processes which need to implement the SAP IC also. So we have given, and it's working fine actually. The client is very happy. So is SAP CRM experience also, it will work here. So if you see here, SAP S4HANA Service Management. Yeah, you need to understand this. This is the most important. We'll spend a lot of time here, 5 10 minutes. If you see here, business partner. In CRM, we used to have business partner previously in ECC system. In ECC, we are only for utility projects, only business partner is there. Otherwise, for sales process, also, there is a customer. And for CRM, we used to have a business partner. So we used to replicate as a business partner to customer, and we used to replicate. So here, if you see, this is ECC is white. So business partner is there for both systems, and material anyhow Material is ECC system, product configuration ECC, equipment also ECC, functional location ECC, everything. And CRM, and if you see here, this is all master data, maintenance plan ECC, functional location ECC, equipment also ECC. If you see here CRM what we used to have, CRM what is there? Service quotation, service contract, service request, service order, service confirmation, interaction center. Now what they did merge both things now in a one box. Previously, if you want to implement CRM system, we want to implement service system, we used to create service request, service request, service quotation, service contract, everything, and we will replicate the transaction data. But master data, anyhow, we have to be rely on the only ECC system, even pricing also. See, there are all these things we need to replicate to our CRM system only. If you want to use the S4HANA service. But now it's not required. It's not required. Directly in a one box, completely they merged and they made it as a S4HANA service. S4HANA service only. So if you see here, now this is also most important, org model. Org model is bit very challenging in, so they need to integrate SD and CRM org model here, but org structure is same as CRM org structure. So if you see here, they made as a RM org model. It means both. So service code, service or contract, sales order, pricing, billing. Yeah, and one more thing here, sales code is only CSD, ECC, service sales contract on ECC, sales also, pricing also ECC. So these are all related to the, but here, what I mean to say, they club both systems in one because no need to replicate the master data product as someone has said, right? Again, we used to VDA is there. So VDA, we used to do all the materials, everything, but it's not required now. Everything is in one box, so no integrations. Even our structure also no integration, everything. And sales also, any sales already we previous also has the same thing used. But here now you have in CS transaction type, you have CS, you have a service notification, nothing is service notification, nothing but the service quotation here in a S4HANA service, the same functionality. Service, you can call it service notification or service quotation, service request, both are same. But these are all whatever they did, they completely SAP completely did the dump into the S4HANA service, S4HANA system, and they made as a they club both system. One is CRM and as well as the master data and the SD. But once it is confirmation is done, the billing SAP SD billing only, VF01 only. The document type, everything billing only. SD only, this billing part. And pricing, and you will have pricing completely pricing procedure. If you know the pricing procedure of SD completely, you have to learn. Otherwise, if you know, that is well and good. So all the pricing conditions, whatever you have, the price determination, everything, SD only. Completely you will have separate for a contract, we have pricing, separate pricing procedure. Sales service order, we have separate pricing procedure. And yes, contract, service price, and quotation also we have. So solution quotation, we have separate pricing procedures. Separate, we need to use it. So how in SD RVAA01 is there? So similarly, we have three separate pricing procedures in here. We have to use those things. And
One question here. Sorry. What about warranty management? So if you want to check the warranty during notification or order, how do we do that?
warranty is supported already. Easy. That is a back and master data. Is a warranty, whatever warranty determination is there, right?
Hmm?
That's CS only. Already within the box only, right? That we can use it. Warranty determination, contract determination, everything. Equipment. Even the warranty, the configuration not changed. The equipment is not changed. Functional location is not changed. Only maintenance plan is changed, but the same similar only, previous one only. But it's supported.
Okay.
Warranty.
Okay.
Yeah. So here, yeah, because we are not doing this one, activity management, lead, everything, because CRM has three modules: marketing, sales and service. So marketing already it's went to the hybrids, and what the SAP plan is, from activity, because anyhow from up to quotation is there. So they already you receive activity management. Activity management, you will have service request, you will have a task, everything, other activities, transaction types you have already, and the lead opportunity, and they will integrate to the your service uh, sales quotation. So this is separate sales process. We don't need to much concentrate on this one. But what I mean to say, S4HANA, a CRM system completely they dump to the S4 system. Yeah. So this is the web client. Yeah. So anyone has worked on the this one S4HANA system, S4HANA SD or something.
Yeah.
So you worked on S4HANA, right?
Yeah.
So for end user, what they are giving now?
Really.
Fury, right? Yeah. So previously we used to have GUI, but now SAP already by default anyhow Fury. If you are implementing S4HANA, there is no chance that the end user has to use the Fury, correct? Hello.
Yeah, I think some transactions we still use GUI, if like Z transactions and other things, but most of the standard ones, yeah, we prefer end users to use Fury.
Yes. Because some it is not friendly user and we already used to the backend system. So still some businesses use, but SAP recommendation is to use the only because all apps they have given tiles and everything, correct? Now, when it comes to the S4HANA service, you have Fury apps and tiles, everything. Fury apps, sorry, it's called apps. Uh, so Fury apps you have like service quotation, service order, confirmation, these kind of apps you have, service contract and business partner, everything, customer and functional location, equipment, whatever you have, all the apps you have. But when it comes to end user in the Fury, you can use only for other SD module, you use only Fury Launchpad, Fury Launchpad only. But when it comes to the service, you can use web client and as well as the you can use the IC also. There is an interaction center concept, another one. So that is web client only. So you'll have three options here. You'll have a in WebUI only itself only you'll have IC and as well as the WebUI concept. So either I will give the best example. One of my project, uh, the last project, they want they don't have IC functionalities. I think so one person is CRM. What is the interaction center? And we'll talk about later. But web client is there. In a web client, we they what they asking, they need the agents are there and they want to see the alerts. Once it is service confirmation is service order is already created, the technician has to get the alerts. The alerts tiles you don't have in Fury, and there are another requirement, and the technician, whatever the technician is there, once it is assigned, they can see their in their service orders, their inbox. So that tiles are not there. That is a purely functional with client. So what I did, okay, this is all is achievable, but what we can do, back office team, we can use the Fury, and but when it comes to the service technician, and they can use the pad, mobile app, everything, mobile device and tablet. So for that we can give the VBA. So we have given the recommendations to VBA, and it's successful because otherwise in Fury again we in those functionalities cannot possible. End user functionalities are not possible. This kind of agent inbox and uh, alerts functionalities and those kind of things. So for that we recommended for the web client. So as what I mean to say here, based on your scenario, business scenarios, you can recommend the. But you can recommend the Fury app for the end user based on the roles, or you can use the VBA. You have two options. Either you can use that one or the that. But creation wise, everything there is no change, but only the process wise you can use it. But SAP has recommended to use anything. It can be Fury or SAP UI.
Oh, so will you be covering web UI in detail?
Yes, VBA and CAC, everything, because my core is CRM, then SDCS. Yes,
Okay.
that's the most important part. Yes. Yeah. And I see, an interaction center, nothing but you are integrating. If you have telephonic integration, those kind of chat, email integration. For example, automatically IVR. For example, there you have a call center process, call center functionalities. We want to integrate. Uh, you want to
What
integrate.
I've seen, Venkat, is I think Service Cloud is used in one of my previous project for all these telephonic interactions and other things like
Yes,
not
correct.
S4.
Yes, but it's a completely that time is not mature though. So that is the reason C4C was there, right? Now everything, whatever the functionality is there, you can use it here itself only. In IC web client you use or a CAC, you can use it now. That whatever you are talking about, that functionality all will work. It's all about
Okay.
licensing everything now. And
Okay. So
previously every day the product is getting mature now.
okay.
And the consultant also should know, right? This only because I am CRM guy. That time previously I know these things. I just have checked everything. Oh, these are working and output. And then we have second recommendation. We just went to the SAP. We want to use this ones. Any challenge, not challenges. Any in future you are keeping your CAC functionalities, web functionalities are not only we are relying on the Fury. So we are planning for the VBA. Anyhow, those are all working now. So can we go ahead? He said, no, you can for service you can use it either you have based on your business process you can Fury you can use, otherwise you can go for the ICR web plan. It's fine. We are not removing those web plan everything. You got it.
Okay. So it's like it's up to the customer to choose whether to use Service Cloud or S4HANA CS.
Correct. See, for example, now your CRM CS consultant CRM.
No, I'm an SD consultant. I'm an OTC, but I know like I worked for a project on warranty management. So in there, it happens like this. The Service
Correct.
Cloud is where the notification comes, then warranty check happens, and then the service order gets created in S4.
Those are all not required. S4HANA service can handle everything now.
Okay.
That is the fund of SAP now, right? No need to have integration. First, they want to remove all integrations, replications, all those things. They want to
Mhm.
bring it to one system.
Okay.
That functionalities will work in CS. Sorry, not C service.
Okay.
Okay. Now, if you see here, SD someone said SD, right? SD structure, company or controlling area plant, and this is the most important area, is your sales organization distribution channel, right? And for service also, when we are creating service, we have a service. We have a team. Service organization is there. Service teams are there. But we need to integrate both systems. We have because what is happening, I think someone is their CRM. If you remember, here box is one, but organization structure SD SD guy will create the sales organization, distribution channel division, sales office, and sales group. And the same sales group, same we need to again we have to create the CRM org structure, and we need to backend in IMG. We need to map it also. So cross client we have to do, like if you see sales organization structure here, and the same CRM sales organization structure, we have to map again. We have to create a sales structure because when you are creating service order, you need a service organization, service teams, and you need sales also. Sales organization, distribution, sales organization, sales office, and sales group is required. So for that, we have to do this is a complex thing. We need to integrate both, though it is within the system, but we have to create as a. We are not creating service organization structure as like SD. So if you are going to SD, how we are doing? We are creating, for example, SD, sales organization, distribution channel, division, plant, everything will definition, will create it and will assign it again. We'll map it. So will an assignment again, you will sales area, everything you will assignment happens. But it's not like service. Service, we don't go for definition and assignment. We will have a separate CRM architecture kind of thing, PPOMA, and you define all the organization structure, and you will assign again your and a different process to assign your align your SD structure to the your service structure, because SD is the most important. SD, we use SD pricing, we use SD billing also. Even for
Is
yes,
there still mapping is still there with the service and S4HANA sales org structure mapping?
yes, it is there. Within the system also it is there, but not like unlike it is previous, but it is there.
So we have to map it in that case.
Yes, that is a complex process, complex things.
Means like yes, obviously when you have a different kind of material, sales material, and other thing, then only we require this. Otherwise, if you are doing only service related products, then we don't require in that case.
No, say sales structure is required for service order creating. Sales is already, it has to define. Sales office, sales organization mandatory.
No, mandatory is fine. Why we need this sales organization? If the product is just take an example, if it is a service product, it's not a material. In what
Mhm.
cases we need sales org in that case?
That's what I told you, because you have, if you know not required also, you need to map your sales structure. Same, you put the same name. You create as a, you need to map it, because in a determination, you're CRM guy, right? CRM person, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But the determination, because what we are doing here, we are using here all transaction types only for a
Yeah.
service transaction type. So
Yeah.
service transaction type, because it has to determine, mean sales and service both has to determine. And that is the reason you create only one, but you make it same, that is the sales and service organization. For in order to determine the
Is it to create the debit notes, like when you do the billing?
sorry.
For creating the billing documents, right? Like after the service is performed.
Yeah. It's required. It's a billing without sales organization, how billing happens.
Correct.
And your pricing, how the pricing will determine. It's not, and that all is integrated with architecture.
Understood. Clear.
Yeah, so you see here organization unit and positions. For service, you will have now how for sales you will have like sales, how you will have sales organization, distribution channel, sales office, sales group. And here the mandatory is sales organization is mandatory, and sales office, sales group is up to you how you use, whether those are optional, whether you can keep it or not. Sometime what will happen? Sales office itself only you are a service team. Sometime if you want to, you can make it and align it, you can align like that also. So here you will have service organization, service team. In service teams, you will have a positions and employees, position manager, technician, those kind of things. And under positions, you will have employees. For positions, if you are using the CAC or web client, you need to assign your profile. You need to assign your business role here for positions, so that they can access their only positions, whatever related to their tiles and everything related to VBA. So here I think it is not required. Business partners. Business partners already you know what is business partners and what is vendors. All called business partners. Functional locations. You know serial number. It's called already. Technical objects. Functional location equipment. Serial numbers. And here interaction center. Yeah, sorry. This one, if I say this one, functional location, equipment, serial numbers, everything, this is technical object. These are all how is ECC, sorry, S4HANA is there. The configuration is same, and directly we can use in the transaction. Like how you use it. But instead of your CS service order, now you will use it in S4HANA service order. The same functionalities. Functionalities wise, what are the equipment functionality and is serial number, everything, same configuration is same. There is no change. Functional location, everything. How they used to work, but only difference is previously we used to be used in CS service order, but here we use in some transaction type, service management transaction type. That is a different transaction types. But functionality wise and creation wise same. Okay, so interaction center. So you, as I told you, we have web client. If you are implementing web client, when you are integrating web client, for example, you have telephone integration. So SAP has some two uh, certified partners via this one. I worked on the telephonic integration also. So if you have IVR kind of things, once it is call is identified, then it has to go to the automatically it has to go to the create interaction record. Then if you have equipment, demand number of equipment, it will be identified equipment. Then it goes to the service request. Then it's on service request to service quotation, order, everything. The process is here. Once the call gets, it will be identified and what are the equipment they have, everything. And automatically it will create the interaction record. If you have the telephonic integrations like IVR or those kind of things, we can have the IC agent. IC agents are there, then you can use the interaction center. Otherwise, you can have other one, maybe also you can use it. So just they have given so how this interaction center functionality work. For example, customer they can web, they can call from email also. Email also ERMS is there. So from email also they directly create the interaction record or service request, and take call center agent will take and they will do the subsequent process. If you see here, for example, once they calls account identified and check the customer information, if you have equipment everything, then they will create the service request and it goes to the solution. You know how previous also you have solution database. The same you can knowledge database, they have knowledge articles. They can see the knowledge articles, everything. They can provide the solution. Then and then only they will give it and they will send the mail. If not, they will create the service request or some service request or service quotation. It goes to subsequent process. So this is the functionality of interaction center. Yeah, here if you see this one, this is service process. Now it is clear. I think Vimal, right? What is a Vimal? CS
Yeah.
concern.
No,
Yeah.
I think
So
no, I'm not CS. Yeah, CS in the sense I worked previously. Yes,
okay. So sir, how can I call you?
Vimal. Yeah, you can call me.
Vimal. Sir. So Vimal, if you see, this is the most important part for you and CRM person also, Akbar also. So here, whatever the CRM you have CS transactions, right? You will not use now. So for completely, it is called transaction types. In a transaction types, we will if you see if you know the CRM system, there same similar to document type. If you have a CSD, how the document types are there, like you will have a quotation, inquiry, quotation, service order, sales order. The same similarly, we will call in SD document types. Here we call transaction type, and the transaction type same similar transaction type completely CRM transaction types only the term. For example, if you want service request, this is our service request. Sorry. Service request, service quotation, service confirmation also a transaction type. So how it happened? You know, like the process, you know, service quotation, service request, follow up is service quotation, and service confirmation. These three are transaction type. Then it goes to the confirmation also is a transaction type. In this all service request, service quotation, service order, all these one we use only SD pricing only, the pricing procedures. And it goes to the SD billing. Like you have BDR, billing unit, we have 04, right? So you will release the billing, release, and it goes to billing. These are all. So it means what I mean to say, pricing and billing related thing, SD part, completely purely SD part, and transaction types, all the configurations, and you know, within the transaction types, you'll have a control attributes. Those control attributes all like CS, CRM control attributes, but whole process is CS. So, for example, CS person, though you know all the process how it works, but you have to know the system, how the system is working, transaction types and control attributes like action profiles and partner determination procedure, RMOL determination. These are all things you have to learn and how the process is. But the old things, only master data we are using, CS master data only like equipments, material, and functional location. Only they are using. Otherwise, most of the process you You have to go for the new process only. You need to learn those things. And the reservation,
You said transaction types, right? So
yes.
do you mean like it's a Fiori app, or what exactly you mean by transaction type? Because the
Okay.
service order can also be multiple things, right?
Let me. Can you come again your question, please?
No, so service request is, I think it's a service notification. It's similar to service notification in CS side, and service order is obviously service order.
Yes.
Confirmation is service confirmation. So I can relate what you are telling, but what do you mean by transaction time? That I didn't get.
Yeah. So that is the reason. See here, this is service section transaction.
It's a kind of document type, Vimal, what he is trying to refer. In SD, it is called document type. In CRM, it's called transaction type.
Okay.
Yes. Correct. So if you see here, yeah. Thank you, Akbar. The same thing. Correct. So here you in SD, correct. In SD called document sales document type. Here in when CRM we used to call transaction type. The same. Similarly, we already completed it. So here we for service also we call all the same functionalities. So we use the SR SRVO.
Yeah. Okay. 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 We configure
So
it here. Huh? There are different
yes,
ones. Mhm.
yeah. If you see here,
Yeah.
service
Yeah.
order.
I think in CS also we do that, like SM01, SM02.
Correct. SM
Those.
now, yes, SM0, SM02, those repairs, so those are not
Yeah.
there. Now, transaction type, these configurations are completely CRM configuration. This is CRM
Okay.
service data. Bring it
Clear.
here.
Clear. 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 Yeah.
All right.
Thanks.
Armor information, partner information, what are the partnerships required, customer, technician, service team, those things. Action profile again, date profile, what are the dates. So those are
Okay.
all control attributes. You will have it
Okay.
here.
Yeah. Clear. Clear. Clear.
So this one, apart from this one, okay, let me, okay. So here service contract, you will have separate service contract type. Anyhow, we are already open here. So you see also, this is also one service contract transaction type. So similarly, you will have control attributes, same like SD transaction document type. So you will have a
You
sales
will be
contract.
also covering in-house repairs, right? Returns and repairs also in the training. In-house.
Repair order, I will use it, but see, I'm to be
Okay.
frank, I did not work on the in-house repair
Okay.
order, but I know theoretically everything. But I cannot share my personal experience. But definitely,
Okay.
but there's a lot of changes are there. Completely changed document types. The same similar process. I'll cover it.
Okay. Thanks. Great.
So this one and service contract, and you'll have a recurring service order. You know recurring service orders, right? Recurring service order also completely here.
It's maintenance, right? Plans, maintenance plans.
Is maintenance order, but here the completely process like service. It's how the maintenance recurring service order like service contract. Plus you will have a yes. So you will have a recurring maintenance order. As you said, this is maintenance order. We will create the
Yeah.
maintenance plan. It's based
And
on the
schedule
annual.
and schedule that, right? Maintenance plan schedule. You get the call objects based on the horizons and
Correct.
whatever. Huh?
Yes, yes. For that, you will create the service. You will have a service plan and maintenance plan. Maintenance plan will be maybe time, performance, and kind of counter based. And based on that, you will have a scheduled
Yeah.
timelines, and you will schedule it. That is the recurring service order. And this is a concept is completely S4HANA service. And the configuration is completely new here.
Okay.
Recurring service order. So let's go to the what we
You
covered.
also cover the dip related things, dip profiles and the dip profiles. I mean, like for the billing.
No, that is billing is not there now. That's what I'm telling you. Billing is SD billing completely. Billing, release everything. But
Oh,
resource related also we are using directly billing. This one
okay.
SD billing.
But
Okay,
will you
now if you
show
see,
the settings like where it is being set? Because I think now there is some change in the way the service order calls the maintenance order for the activities, right? And some settings are different. That's what I saw in one of the SAP online trainings. I saw there is some settings differently kept, which is different
Which
from.
you're talking which related to which one? This one you're talking?
I'm talking about a service order calling the repair order based on the service item. Let's say you put a service product in a service order. It calls the maintenance order, right? One relation, something like that. I saw a training from SAP on that. So my question was, will you be covering that? That I think it comes mostly in house repair, I believe. I'm not sure.
Yes, that I'm covering, but yes,
Okay.
I'm covering. Yes,
Okay.
whatever is there. See here, see what my cover. See, if you see this one, we'll take it. What are the processes?
Yeah.
So here, what we'll do
The
is
in-house repair, like it's put there. I saw some in-house repair being mentioned.
what we'll do here. The configuration part. We'll start from here. Your organization structure will set up. Okay.
Mhm.
Structures, teams, positions, everything. Mapping your sales organization, sales office, sales group, and we can cover it. Business partner, if you want, business partner will cover it. Otherwise, if you are already experienced, how the when contact person relationship and vendor employee also important. This being master data will cover it, and the system will see service products, how to create service product and technical objects like technical objects, equipment, functional locations, those things, and the transaction type. Like you'll have a service contract, and I did not mention service request also. Service request, service contract, quotation, service order template. So service order templates we for maintenance order we use service order template, service
Right.
confirmation,
That's
extended warranties.
new, right? Service order template is new.
Yeah, service order template is mandatory for recurring order. Uh, so recurring service orders is there. That's a process. So sales document types. So billing request.
Yeah. So
Billing
you
request
have
is like
mentioned set up billing document related to service process invoices. So that is something we
yeah.
are covering.
So this one because I'll completely show completely one to end scenarios like this one. So all the configuration. As a consultant, directly you can go and work. So you can say you can quote as a 3 4 years and I'm working with my if you complete my training because I'll show complete on the system. So
Okay.
item category definitions, all the transactions and the copy controls, how the copy control work for service confirmation, everything. Organization data determination, and some build this here, he knows how the org model determination works, partner determination, text determination, status, action profile. So action profile, how the email, you can follow document, how you will create, otherwise email, how can you email triggers based on the status, a different one, even you will have a alerts, how can we send alert to the technician once it is released. Those are we can see here in action profile. A date profile. So you know date profile is most important. SLA is combined with SLA profile, right? Service profile, response profile. You know, right? Service profile, response profile. These will be configuration we see. And SLA profile determination, warranties, setup, output control. You know, BRF plus output we have, right? So BRF plus we
Mhm.
can see SD pricing procedure. And we'll have pricing procedure. We have separate transaction types. Sorry, condition pricing conditions for pricing. We can see those things. Like for example, pricing indicator, price agreement. Price agreement is required for a contract, other costing, setup, everything. And this is subject profile. You know, subject profile has a category and schema. So the category and schema. So category and schema, nothing but I think the CRM person knows category and schema. When you are creating service request, service order, like how like
Priority.
yes, how the subject profile works is same similarly. Alert management, logistic integration. When it comes to the logistic integration is there. Like for example, you parts are required. Otherwise, you need
Component.
to yeah. So that time we can use this one. That is also we'll see one process is there. Financial integration, controlling integration, and the most important part for you CS guys, setup with client, interaction setup, roles and different service processes, and Fury also we can set up. These two things we can see. And complete configuration, advanced shipment. This is a most important topics for you because this is my already worked on these topics. One is technician consignment. So stock there is a new process, new process. One is uh, when technician goes, we need to assign some stock. So he will perform the he will take the stock, van stock kind of thing, and will take it. He'll go to the onset and whatever is required, he will he'll perform the job and he'll update it. It will be deducted from his consignment. So that is a stock consignment, a process, and advance shipment. We'll see for procurement also. If the stock is not available, how we can. These are all based on item categories. We have separate item category. SAP has given recently only these two process came. Previously we used to announce and how one the
Is it in
technician
2023 or 22? Which one? It came in HANA S4HANA
yeah
2022 or 20?
20 so I believe 22 was there. I think 23 it's we now use it this one 23, but I believe it's 22 also is there. I believe
Okay.
yeah. But configuration for external services also we can see and real-time scenarios as I told you this one only advanced shipment and category and schema. If the CS guys knows with the category and schema, it's a bit tricky one, so it will use also. And we category schema we can use it in service request, service order, and service confirmation also. And there is a difference is there. Subject profile is there. For example, if you are creating service request, you will not use the subject profile. So we will not use the subject profile codes. But when it comes to service order and confirmation, subject profile is mandatory. And drop shipment scenario like vendor, you want to assign the services to once it is service order is created and your technician is vendor technician, how the drop shipment work. That also I can show you. So I mean to say, I can show you the processes like drop shipment,
You are
this
not
complete
covering
service.
you are not covering warranty because in automotive industry it is warranty is the primary from which it start actually. Your service order when the machine is going, the warranty started. So warranty
Is there. The
only check
warranty determination is
there. Okay.
that is necessary. We can cover it
No,
in
I
the
think
website.
Akbar, sorry, Akbar, you're mentioning warranty claim, right? Not warranty check.
Warranty product determination, counter readings, all those things. I'm referring.
Okay.
Means
Warranty claim is different. Warranty claim is
uh,
entirely different.
correct. So when suppose some machine is under warranty, so when you are doing some first services, you are recording the counters, you are reading what is the reading for that
Yeah,
kilometer or
that's warranty check. That's warranty check. But
yeah,
warranty claim is different.
warranty claim is different.
Here already I mentioned here. See,
It comes under this. Okay.
yeah, the claim is different process, but the claim is not there. And this is already warranty check, contract determination check, everything will be there. That will cover it.
Like, would
So
you
this is our
having it is the side? So would you also cover the recall processes in the warranty?
see. I'll tell you recall process.
Yeah.
Recall process means
There's a process called recall in warranty, and like I'm working on an implementation for service. So we have like shown them, okay, there's a recall process also in which, like, let's say an equipment has been sold to the customer, and for some reason it has some defects. So that equipment will be called back to from the customers to the dealers, and either they will pay the, like, based on the warranty, they will give them the amount, or they will replace that equipment.
so return order process.
I
Uh,
think our advanced return, probably it comes under
no,
warranty.
Yeah.
return is, I think, different. This is a recall
No,
process.
not advanced. It is return process. But I believe it's work. It will be the only just it is a state process everything, right? If for example, if in a sales also you will have, right? For example, if there's damage or something you want to return it, you can return it.
Like,
But I need
once the recall is created, then the email will be triggered to the end customers. Then based on their warranty, they will come back, and based on the warranty claims, they will get their what's say the either the I mean based on the warranty, like the product would be replaced for them, or like how it will go.
The service product, right? It is.
Yeah, for product
But it
equipment.
is they need to understand the process also. Either the sales product, then the return process is there in sales itself only.
That I'm not sure right now, but this is the
You need to
process.
consider both. So, because for example, you will have in sales also you have a return process, right?
Okay.
But here we because again return delivery has to happen. For example, in sales also we have. For example, already you are using and warranty check happen and we need to return it. Then you will return order will create and return delivery and create memo, debit memo based on that, and you can clear it up. And you can replace the product, or you can clear the debit memo, credit memo. Yes. They are already there.
Okay.
Hi Venkat, this is Hamid.
Yeah.
Are you going to explain FSM also?
See, I'll tell you one thing. FSM already worked. FSM experience I can tell you, but this is not the course of FSM. But I know how the FSM is worked, but that is a separate course. This is not, it is not covered in FSM. But I can theoretically, I will tell you how the futures of SAP. If I want, I will take one class completely because I have some documents also FSM related. Theoretically, I can cover it and I can give my experience also on it. But system, it is a separate cloud system. We don't have integration system now, and that is a separate course. And in FSM, it's like a HTML code, and it's a cloud version, right? So you'll have a code also, BTP integration. Functionality wise, I worked already, but we are not covering here because we don't have system, and that is a separate course and separate process.
So Venkat, would you cover the integration? Like how would the integration has to be done from the S4 side to to the middleware? Then it will obviously go to FSM. So
Can
would
you
you
give
cover
me a scenario? Which one you want to integrate?
like there is a in the SPRO in service there is a different thing which is integration with other system, and there we have FSM in services, right?
No, you need to be clear again. FSM system already BTP is there in standard process only. If you
No,
have a third party,
that I know, Venkat.
hello.
I'm an FSM consultant only. So
Uh-huh.
my question is like, would you cover the part like the in S4HANA how the integration has to be done? Like you
For
have
what?
to send the service order, master data. Like how would you initiate from the S4HANA to the middleware?
So why middleware is coming here? That's my question. I did not understand. If it is you are implementing FSM, already you will have a document, everything, and you can integrate. For example, you are implementing. Let's talk about the FSM only. You specific point tell me, then I can tell you. For
Let's
example,
say,
if you told me,
let's
only give me one minute.
service order has to be on released status. Service order should release to FSM.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. True, because see, for example, if you are implementing FSM, you already told FSM guy. If you are implementing FSM, what you required for FSM, you need employees, you need master employees, you need vendors. If you are a cloud portal you are using, customers required, contractors required, employees are required, vendors are required, and you need them. These are all master data. You have to be replicate to the system. Then only then next part is your transaction data. And you for that you have skills also, your certificates, everything, right? You will call certificates and those things, and then in BTP you need to map it and you need to replicate it to the FSM system. Those called the skills, and based on the skills you can whether your business has to decide whether you have to go for the uh, automatic process of scheduling or manually the dispatcher will dispatch. That is again your there are all
That's
other rules are there.
that's okay, Venkat. My question is like the steps that has to be done in the S4 side to integrate the S4 services on premise to the FSM. Because you will obviously not directly integrate service module to FSM. There is a middleware in between. I do understand BTP integration suite. So first, obviously, master data, transaction data will go to the the middleware, right? So that steps, what configuration we have to do as a functional consultant, that would you cover?
That I will show you the section where you have to cover. Correct. That I will, though we don't have the system, but I will cover it where you have to how this integration will happen, where is the section, what is required, all those things covered. But in a, what I mean to say, sorry, what is your name?
I'm Siddharth.
Siddharth. So we don't have a field service system so that we can completely cover it field service. But when it comes to the S4HANA service, whatever we require from our end, with that we'll cover it configuration. That you don't worry.
Okay.
So any other question? Hello. So any other questions? So we can take it.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
Nothing from my side.
Continue.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm done from my end. If you have any questions, we can continue, because what I mean to say, we will cover it complete configurations of the service process from service request to the billing. That is a standard process, baseline process. And apart from that, we can cover it contract process, and there is a solution quotation also is there. That is solution quotation is new one. Like in one solution quotation, you can create at a time, or like for example, in our one of the scenario, we want to create the before contract, we need to give the quotation. So in the service process, if you see the process in CS process also, we don't have any kind of before service contract quotation, uh, service contract creation. We don't have quotation kind of thing, right? So we'll have SAP has some of the solution quotation. You can bundle at a time all the sales items, contract items, uh, service items, everything, and you can send it to solution quotation also. That solution quotation also will cover it. Contracts will cover it completely, and whatever something told warranties, we can check warranty, contract determinations, and we'll cover it. Recurring service orders, separate billing plans, we can cover it, and advance shipment. We'll cover it, and the two processes, and vendor process also. As someone asked me the questions of this one, field service management, definitely we'll cover it from ECC side, whatever is required to configure those things, we'll cover it. And we'll cover it SAP Web Client and SAP IC Interaction Center, and we can cover Fury also. If you know all Fury will cover it, apps and tiles, what are how to search, and what are the authorizations required, all those things. So this is a complete end-to-end we process, we'll cover it for service. So
One question regarding the course duration. You will tell, or Naveen, who is going to confirm, and when is the start
yeah,
date?
Naveen
What
will
time?
confirm. Naveen, you can check with Naveen then.
How will we get the support, Venkat, if suppose we are doing some practice?
Yes,
So,
I will have
this,
a WhatsApp group. Yeah, we'll have
yes.
WhatsApp group. For example, if I'm very happy, if something you are working on the system, if you have any doubts, you can put on this one. Definitely, as per my timings availability, we'll connect it half an hour, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Otherwise, if I can able to give the answers over a phone, directly I will chat with you. Otherwise, we'll connect it for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Like we can clear it up. No issues for that. And the next session is there. For example, if you have session before we start, we'll take 15-20 minutes and we'll cover your questions also. But that can be no issue. So we can wind up. I think if you have any questions related to the subject, you can ask me now. If you have any related to training start anything, you can contact to the Naveen.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks.
Thanks, Venkat.
Thank you.